It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lumberjacks and the Black Knights, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Preston Smith there to bring him down. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down. Running is Chubb. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. He'll get this out wide. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders and, frankly, in the entire locker room. They need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3 Not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's enough for a first down. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Mayfield. That'll be taken in. It's Dearness Johnson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Baker to throw. Taking off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, it's Robinson. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And he's going to slide down with the 1st down inside the 5.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Black Knights. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lumberjacks offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He keeps it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. 11 yards on the connection there, and that will be a first down. Dak to throw. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Chubb. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Prescott. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
From the pistol, a give to Chubb. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. Good blocking to the 15. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. Back to throw is Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Lumberjacks are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Black Knights offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Chop Robinson, the rookie out of Penn State, in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. first time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Now a timeout for injury. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A give, and here comes Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Rudolph. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Lumberjacks offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Metcalf makes the grab again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. On a throw here, right side, falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Black Knights offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They run with the veteran, Dearness Johnson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Mayfield. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's J.K. Scott now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Again, Prescott to the air. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. The clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Black Knights offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in the Sooner state of Oklahoma, where you see the final score there. Kyron Williams, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Black Knights bringing out their punter. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Lumberjacks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 3rd and 5. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Black Knights send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Lumberjacks offense ready to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Back near his goal line, Prescott. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. 1st down and more for Chubb. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Chubb. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play fake. Prescott. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Chubb. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one complete. It's Ian Thomas. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's taken in by Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll try to run for it. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Chubb. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open, and when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. First down, Prescott. That's to the right side and incomplete. Sky Moore, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Prescott. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. much. It is 3rd and inches. To throw is Dak. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dak Prescott, touchdown Lumberjacks. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Blankenship for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lumberjacks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 2nd down, Baker. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Right back to Kelsey again. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Game on. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Black Knights. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Moody's extra point is good. And the Black Knights have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff to Chubb, heading left. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, we have an injury, and it's Nick Chubb, who missed nearly the entire 2023 season. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's caught by Dillon. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Prescott now. A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
In motion, Reed. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep, and that'll be a pickup of 3. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here comes Smith on the return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Dak to throw. He will find Thomas. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and a yard. So Hopkins is the man in motion. He'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Chubb. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Chubb. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.